know before there are troubles behind closed doors, but don't ever go breaking windows just to see. If it were up to me, your world would live in harmony, and the pain it caused you'd soon just disregard. You'd soon just disregard. A man with a microphone can stand behind his podium and sway his words to make you scared or angry. But I wish you all would know it's that man with that microphone. The last thing on his mind is helping you and me. But it's just wishful thinking. What a wonderful waste of my time. No one's listening. Dreaming in black and white. Story one. It seemed to go on for months. The flags were waved to show them we were surely proud. But what made it so hard to me is that never took any energy. It just took them all to die to make you say it out loud. But it's just wishful thinking. What a wonderful waste of my time. No one's listening. Dreaming in black and white. Don't you wonder how things get where they are now? It's like everyone's oblivious, and I live my life trying to doubt that it's just wishful thinking. What a wonderful waste of my time. No one's listening. Dreaming in black and white. Dreaming in black and white. Dreaming in black.
Fuck that guy. Anyway, by the way, that was Aaron Lane, frequent guest on my podcast. We're going to start doing a little more bagpipes to banjos, streaming out, stretching out, doing a little fun stuff. So check out Aaron Lane music if you haven't. If you liked any of that, he is awesome. Welcome to Awareless, episode 67, I think. Doing all right. Keeping it consistent either way. I just try to talk about the issues and try to find some stand-up material. I don't know where to go right now. I don't know where to start, but what I will say is this, there's two things. What have you learned in the last year and a half, 18 months, whatever the fuck's been going on? I've learned that there is, there's just a constant fight. There's a constant division. I don't think it's between Americans. I think it's between citizens of the goddamn world. That some people are willing to Chill out, sacrifice bullshit. Do this, not go to Applebee's, wear a mask, do things like for the better of all. And then some people are like, personal sacrifice is absolutely inflexible, and I want to be in charge the whole time. I don't know. We talk about Karens, we talk about assholes, we talk about this, we talk about that. I just don't know where to draw the line. I see points on both sides of everything. Look, this all starts. It all stems from the fact that I can't eat inside Wendy's dining room, even though bans and restrictions are lifted, because they're short-staffed. So am I complaining about it? I don't know. I don't think so. Who can blame anybody that's making more money than they would be working, sitting on their ass? Now, the point I get, and the argument I always get is, well, I've worked my ass off for $1.25 before. I've worked my ass off. I've mowed lawns. I've done this. That's fine. We all do it. I've done it. I've delivered fucking pizza. I've done all kinds of shit trying to make $1 and trying to work hard. And that's me, and that's the way I was raised. I don't know. It's the way I fucking am. I'm going to kick ass and I'm going to work hard. And I'm going to, you're a shark. You got to eat the fish, right? Fish water. You got to kick your ass and you got to name it and you roll it and whatever the fuck you got to do. But you'll make $1.25 an hour if that's what you got to do. Good for you. Good for you. Good for you. Work. Right? And that's where I am. And I can't imagine sitting on my ass and making $2,400 a month untaxed, and then being asked to come back to work when shit's real slow. Gas is expensive. Shit's all fucked up. We need you to come back to work. We can't guarantee you $2,400 a month, but we need you to come back to work. Who can blame any soul? Oh, shit. I'm not getting, well, at least right now, I'm not getting charged for it. Who can blame anyone for being like, well, hey, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to stay home and do jack shit and make $600 a week. And you're telling me to come back to fucking Longhorn Steakhouse or Chili's or Bennigan's? Is Bennigan's even still fucking open? I don't know. You're begging me to come back here for $7 an hour. Look, guys, there's so many things wrong with shitheads and people that just want to suck the teat of the system and not do anything. That sucks. But there's so much wrong with the other side too, yeah? There's so much wrong that with college being so fucking expensive and putting you in a crippling debt for like 9, 10, 20, fucking 40 years if it needs to be. Why would the fucking government give an 18-year-old fresh out of college a fucking $50,000 loan to go to college? Fresh out of high school to go to college, excuse me. Why would that happen? A 20-year-old that worked at Wendy's for $7.25 an hour walk in to he's worked there for 2 years since he's fresh out of fucking high school, walk in and ask for a $50,000 loan. He's not getting that. He's not getting that. But hey, you're going to maybe sleep through your classes. Here it is. It's bullshit, man. It's bullshit. Let's figure out where to stop this. Let's figure out where it ends. Let's figure out where it's fair for everybody. Because right now it's absolute shit that we're complaining about Wendy's having a shortage and Burger King and Applebee's and all your fucking titty ass bullshit places all are short staffed and I can't eat the dining room. There was a nurse shortage and a doctor shortage before COVID. Before COVID. I'll say it one more time. Before COVID. And no one gave a fuck. Not you listening. Not you, not you, not you. You didn't give a shit about the fact that there was a shortage. And you know what? It's not that they don't make good money. It's not that they don't make good money. It's that half of them decide to go start their own practices to make more money because they have to. It's that half of them are crippled with debt because their dad wasn't a doctor. The American dream is crippling. And it's fucking people up to the point that $2,400 a month is enough to not get off your ass and go to work. And if you don't think that's your part of the problem, then you're fucking wrong. You're ignorant. You're stupid. We're part of the fucking problem. You know what part of the problem is? Part of the problem is saying that we need a living wage. Why the fuck would anyone protest and fight for a living wage in the land of the free and the home of the brave? Talk to me about that shit. This is the land of the free, and we're so proud of it. We're so proud of it, but a black man can't kneel down and protest of police brutality without us being like, oh no, you N-word. This is about American freedom. Like, we're so proud of where we live that that $2,400 a month is enough for people to be like, fuck it, I'm not going back to work. Meaning they probably made about half of that per month from these billion-dollar corporations. I don't want communism, guys. I don't want everyone to make the same wage. I want opportunity. But I also want I want to tax these motherfuckers the way I get taxed. I don't want to give them breaks the way we don't get breaks. And I want them to understand that, hey, just a little off the top. Look, get rich, but wait for it. Lose weight, right? You can't lose weight in a month. You got to lose weight in 6 months. You got to lose weight in 12 months. Wait for it. You'll get rich, I promise. Jesus Christ. Walmart has a fucking food drive every Christmas for their employees by other employees. Now listen, you overspend, you don't pay your bills, you want to be a piece of shit that rides the credit line and fucks up and makes my shit more expensive than fuck you. I don't like you for that. Handle your money, people. But that being said, Walmart has food drives for their own employees by other employees. That's fucked. First sign of we're stealing from the goddamn poor. What's that old lady doing with her money? Jack shit. It's all about these shareholders. But I got goddamn blah. I can throw out words like conglomerates and payday loans. I don't fucking know where to go. What I do know is there's ways to fix it. $15 an hour is the living wage that people are begging for. Good for you, right? All right, go for it. That being said, what a shitty fucking thing to aim for. So, that being said, let's talk about both sides of the coin, as I've tried to do. I think $15 is aiming low. Go get your money. But they also is these people that don't want to go back to work. Maybe went to school. Maybe crossed into a different industry. Maybe went to work for Amazon. Talk about that in a second. And you're mad about them trying to go better themselves that you were just complaining about. Very sorry about that, guys. Little allergies today. Sun poisoning, as you may be able to tell. However, you're blaming people for getting their ass up and maybe changing industries somewhere with room for growth. But, 10 months, it's actually 13, 14 months ago at this point, you were like, those motherfuckers need to get a job. Stop being all fucking, they want $15 an hour and quit that shit and go. Well, now you're upset because you can't go into the Wendy's dining room. Wendy's has a $300 signing bonus. That is true. I've talked about this a couple times on the podcast. I think people don't understand that you're not getting your $300 up front, man. That's a 90-day commitment, guaranteed. I don't know, but I'm guaranteeing it. Idiots think they're going to get their money that day. That's fucking ridiculous. Oh, I needed that. I've been needing that for 25 minutes. Again, my issue is who can blame these people that aren't making that per month. Look, it sounds like it's not a lot of money to some people. And I'm not going to tell you it's not a lot of money. It's a lot of money to me too. $2,400 a month is a lot of money. And for that, let's just come on, Republicans, Democrats, everything. Let's just swallow our pride and listen real quick. $2,400 a month, gross. And at no insurance, that is a real fucked up way to live in the land of the free and the home of the brave. That's my opinion. And the fact that these people are choosing that over, maybe a couple hundred extra dollars more and work, it's bullshit. Now, let's talk about it. The other side is, hey, if we do tax everybody higher, by the way, let's hit Wall Street first, then all our products are going to be higher. That $3.99 thing on Amazon is going to get to $4.25. There's two sides of it. We don't win either way. And that's what kills me about the whole situation. So that's why I tell you to miss me with that bullshit. Look, we'll jump around as we always do. We've got small businesses that are in trouble because of the same situation, and that sucks. Some small businesses can't afford to pay their employees that much, but it's not their fault. It's because the standard hasn't been raised. The standard's not there. I don't know how to help them, and I know that products went up since COVID's hit, and I just don't know how to help them. But when I'm talking, it's about the McDonald's and the Walmarts and the Dollar Trees who are in desperate need of help, but they're going to give you $7.15 an hour. Get the fuck out of here. Have you ever been to Dollar Tree at Christmas? Yeah, it's a 45-minute wait in line. You're paying $27 more than you thought you were paying. And these kids are worked to death. It's $7.35 an hour or some shit. We're in desperate need of help. Here's a bullshit. You're desperate. I don't know where to start. I don't know where to finish. I don't know how to fix this and how to make everyone happy. But I definitely think the guys that have all these millionaire shareholders chilling need to fucking cut their millions a little bit in half. Let's see. Oh, it's a great question, Josh House. Wonder what will happen when we remove the work search waiver and people will be forced to go to work. You're making a lot of good points, but unfortunately, I don't see wages being increased, nor do I. However, it is happening. I think the McDonald's that I work near in Jacksonville is minimum salary starts at $12.50, which I'm not saying we're getting my whole point is 15's lowball bullshit. It's lowball bullshit. But can I tell you that the last time I got a 4 for $4 for Wendy's, there's only 3 in my bag? How mad am I that someone can't add to 4? It pisses you off. They do fuck up. It's crazy. That being said, yeah, Dollar Tree during the holidays, Josh. It's insane. That being said, you're right. I don't see wages being super increased. I don't see $15 an hour in the next 4 years. I do see $15 an hour soon. And I just feel listen, we're all going to pay for this. If I'm alive enough for long enough, if you're alive long enough, we're all paying for this shit. We're all paying for it. It's not free, right? So I've chosen not to use it, which is great. But these people that are choosing to use it, they're going to pay for it, man. It's going to be crazy weird. And what I'm trying to say is I just back to the point. It's 15's lowball, man. Let's figure it out. If we're going to make a difference, let's make a difference. But there's zero reason that $600 a week. Let's try to say this without being assholes. A $1,200 stimulus check ain't shit. Listen, it is. Do you know what I mean? It is. But it ain't. If I'm busting my ass at work and you're going to throw me $1,200, you're throwing people $600 every goddamn week for doing jack shit. I'm mad about that. But at the same time, I'm not, because they deserve that anyway. That's the government has given me $1,200, what ain't shit. So guess what? $600 a week ain't shit either. They've done it. It is a temporary Band-Aid. Perfect fucking way to put it. But that said, man, it's not enough. It's just enough. $15 an hour is just enough. It's slave labor. It's bullshit. And it's not fair for these people that will get into super, super debt for taking out federal loans for college. It all ties into, like, if you want a good education, you want a good job, go to college. Well, who's paying for that? The interest on these loans is where it really fucks everybody. And it's just, I don't know where to start with it. Like, I'm here to defend everybody that's ever worked their ass off and thought that the American dream was right there in their hands, and they just can't get it because, well, that just doesn't happen to everybody. Someone's got to make sandwiches. But, we should maybe, if we invest more money into training and in the program and in the fact that trade schools are still existent. And I get, you went to college? Well, I went to trade school and I make more money than you. That's cool, dude. I don't care about that. Good for you. Like, really good for you, man. I'm sorry I went to college. Like, but at the same time, why don't we just fucking make everyone either go to the military or go to trade school anyway? I mean, if you're going to fucking charge, if you're charging someone without children XXX amount of dollars for education tax every year, then let's make, because it's now required basically everywhere to not, unless you're working at fast food or retail, to have a college degree. You want $16.50 an hour, motherfucker? Get a college degree. That's crazy, but it's happening, and we all should fucking understand it. So there should be immediate. Do we have to change high school to 14 years? Or do we have to fucking start teaching different classes in high school? I think the latter would work. Latter, not ladder. I did say ladder. I just don't. No, I said letter. T, both times. I just know it sounds like a D. Anyway, you shouldn't have to work 2 jobs for basic necessities. That's a fact, Josh. You shouldn't have to work 50 hours a week. That's 10 more than average just to make overtime to get by. Like, that's bullshit. It's bullshit. I'm a lucky guy. Very fortunate. Listen, I work hard. I've got a great job, and I'm fortunate to just keep my job through all this. I know a lot of people are, and things have changed, things are different, but I know a lot of people haven't. And I'll tell you right now, 100%, I couldn't imagine. I worked at Wendy's in high school. Let's start there and let's finish there, really. I couldn't imagine losing that job. Do you know what I mean? I couldn't imagine being 16, 17 and being like, no more income, motherfucker. I would have locked us. I would have got either fat or buff, and I would have locked down because that $246 every 2 weeks was life. Do you know how many Natty Lights? By the way, it was $5. Gas would last me like a week too. It's just crazy. Like I said, I don't know where to fix it. I don't know where to start fixing it. But I'll tell you right now that there's no way you can get me to work for $7.15 an hour, $7.35 an hour, whatever the fuck it is, when I'm making $2,400 a month. I think tax-free or close to tax-free at home. I'm not doing it. I'm not getting up off my ass. And I'm not going to blame anyone else for not doing it. That's bullshit. Who the fuck would get up off their ass to work at Dollar General on July 4th weekend? Or Dollar Tree, excuse me. whatever one. Fuck that. I'm saying there's a big nurse shortage, doctors, healthcare worker shortage, because they're not getting paid enough. Which raises the question, before I go much further and way further and get away from all this. It's fucking sad that there's a shortage in the healthcare industry. And there you go, because they're not getting paid enough. Now, does socialism or free healthcare fix that? Maybe, maybe not. But I also see them, I think it could help doctors and nurses and shit. What I am saying is these kids are getting... Listen, some of them are making bank, and that's great. Some of them are making jack shit, and that sucks. Some of them are nurse practitioners that have to open their own practice just to make a little bit more money than a doctor would. Some doctors are opening their own practice and then having to pay employees and not making shit because they're doing it right. It's insane how it works. But no one complained about that. And I've seen very little complaints about the shortage in the healthcare industry, but a ton of complaints in the shortage in the burger industry. Look, the show's called Awareless because I try to be logical and try to fight on both sides every time. I want someone to come and disagree with me and fuck with me, and it'd be great. It's happened once or twice. We'll keep it going, but that's where it goes. The show's called Awareless because I try to be aware. What I'm aware of is the only people that I've seen complaining this week. Listen, the same Wendy's I worked at in high school, I said, let's just go inside. We haven't been inside a restaurant in a long time. It'll be fun. Nope, short staff. Dining room's closed. We didn't even eat Wendy's because there was like 9 people in line at the drive-thru, so we took off. Talk about the drive-thru in just a minute, too. Unbelievable that, we just gave up. Everything's fine. Let's go home. And it's just insane to me how many complaints you get, how many complaints I've got or seen about this place being understaffed. I don't feel sorry for the corporate motherfucker. I don't feel sorry for him. I do feel sorry for the goddamn small businesses. But how can you fix it? And listen, they've got to lead the way. These corporates have got to lead the way. People complain about gas getting expensive and they're blaming it on Biden. Look, the pandemic's definitely a huge reason. I just, again, don't know where to start. Things are happening. Things suck. Products expensive. Lumber's expensive. Oil for the fucking fryers that used to cost fucking 30 cents is now $3. It happens. It sucks. You got to cut corners. But these corporations have to lead the way. And when they don't, I'm not feeling sorry for them. I'll go to Winn-Dixie and get my beef and make my own burgers. Fuck these guys that depend on me to buy their dollar burgers by paying their employees jack shit. It's ridiculous. It continues and continues and continues to happen. That being said, has your wife or spouse or girlfriend, I don't want to talk about boyfriends, but maybe boyfriends, and have you ever been a line cook, whatever? You ever a girl that worked? You ever worked as a server or a waitress or whatever, and the line cooks are just all the fuck over you? I'm letting you know right now, I respect the line cook, but I hate all of you. Zero respect. Oh, I've lost all my live listeners, which is fantastic. But zero respect for girls that have boyfriends or married women. They're just like, ugh. Line cooks are the worst kind of people. But line cooks are the ones that have came back to work. So guess what? I love a line cook. Love a line cook. I'm so proud of you guys for coming back to work, trying hard. Yeah, there you go, Josh. You can go right back to this because the line cook thing is just not going to work. I don't know where I'm going with it, but it is hard to fix it because I can see both sides. Josh's comment, I 100% agree. It's so hard to fix what's going on with this short staff dilemma, the short staff epidemic. Just got out of a pandemic, but now we're in an epidemic. Short staff is insane. It is happening, but I just can't get behind these pieces of shit. Look, it's been a year of a lot of risks, fear, unknown. I mean, just all kinds of shit for the people of America. And what we've done is just tried to work week after week and get through this. And while that's happened, there's been millionaires chilling. They don't give a fuck, and they're in charge of this. And that's what sucks to me. Forgive my stuttering. I'm looking up the Epstein flight log because I wanted to make it pretty genuine. I wanted to make it genuine when I went through the Epstein flight log because I thought it'd be fun to do genuine reaction and then give you my opinion of these celebrities as they are celebrities instead of people that flew to Epstein Island. That being said, wait for it because it's just how it works. But what we're going to do is we're going to go through there it is. Oh, let's do this. Here it is, guys. So we'll, all right. So hopefully you can see this, but we're going to go to Little St. James, U.S. So Epstein Island. But there's a click you can go to visitors. Oh, Jesus Christ. No. So, excuse me. Wikipedia doesn't have a link to all the fucking visitors, so let's find it. Epstein flight job. There it is. Bloomberg.com. I think we can find it all here. So anyway, I don't have to tell anyone here about fuck you, Epstein. I think everybody gets that. See, this is... So I wanted to do this live so that everyone could see my genuine reaction to these people that are on the flight log. But evidently, it costs a bunch of money and a bunch of bullshit to do it. So we're gonna find it. Epstein's flight manifest. There, I bet you we got it right here. There we are. Jesus Christ, I'm not doing all that shit. Just go to the list and see it. Oh, there it is. I bet. Now, see, I want them to do a little work with me. And I will tell you that I thought Tom Hanks was a real shitty one, but evidently Tom Hanks never actually won. All right, here it is. So I've said it before. I'll say it again on the show that if I was accused of something as serious as sex trafficking, child molestation, endangering a child, like if I was accused of anything like that, and I know I don't care how much $1 billion in the bank I've got. If I was accused of something that serious and that fucking disgusting, and I was not guilty, which would obviously be correct, then I would be no, seriously, fuck my publicist, fuck all of it. I'd be right there going, I'm not involved. I didn't do any of that shit. I didn't touch any kids. I didn't do none of it. Like, why has no one done that? That's my problem with the list on the Epstein Island fight log, is the fact that none of them came out and said, hey, not me. I never went there. I never did nothing. None of them did it. None of them came out and did nothing. Nobody came out and said that. I don't know who you are. I don't know what your beliefs are, guys. But my beliefs are you don't touch kids, you don't fuck with kids, and you don't fucking traffic fucking 18-year-olds either. What I'm saying is, if they accused me, especially I was famous, like some of these motherfuckers, the first thing I'd do was come out and fucking say I didn't do it if I didn't do it. No one's done that, guys. So let's go through all the names and see, and then we'll talk about them. I'll give you my honest opinion on who the fuck. Come on. Another shitty site, guys. Maybe I should just plan this for the next episode of the Epstein list. We'll do that next time when we come on. Guys, I'll tell you what, that's what we're going to do. Next episode, may film tomorrow, may bring Aaron Lane over if he's free, and do a top 10 Rolling Stone and see what we say about that. Guys, tune in to the next one. The next one, we're going to go through the Epstein list, and we're going to have a lot of fun with that. And I'm going to leave you with a little, I'll tell you what, we'll play the Aaron Lane song that I played the first time. If it's there we go, because it's brilliant and it's
This
original.
is the checkers game where grandson
You know
and
what? I
granddad
pay for
were born.
fucking YouTube Premium, but it doesn't work all the time. Anyway, there you go, guys. Have that Epstein list coming soon, maybe tomorrow, and we'll go from there. I love you all. Get a job, you fucking slob, because I want to eat the Wendy's locker room. Listen, I need everyone to understand that some of this, I just need someone to come in and disagree with me. I'm ready to hear all the points and all the sides of the story. I love you all, and I also hate you.
Well, I've heard it all before. There are troubles behind closed doors, but don't ever go breaking windows just to see. If it were up to me, your world would live in harmony, and the painted cards you'd soon just disregard. You'd soon just disregard. A man with a microphone can stand behind his podium and sway his words to make you scared or angry. But I wish you all would know